My name is Coco, and I have an organization called NEW, Northwest Enlightened Women. And today I would like to tell you a story about my daughter, Charissa. In 1997, when she was 14, Charissa wanted to do makeup. She wanted to be a hairstylist. And being a teacher of spiritual things, I worried that maybe she was too focused on the outside. As she had grown up, she always liked to play with makeup, put a ton on. She was so focused on hair and how she wanted to fix it, and fixing other people's hair. And so I kept pointing in other directions, going, Charissa, wouldn't you like to just go off to a mission trip and be a missionary? Wouldn't you like to help children learn to read? I just really wanted her to give to the world, and I didn't see that hairstyling was doing that. And one day, a neighbor friend of ours, Robin Garcia, sweetest lady, lived close by, and Charissa went to visit her. She had invited her for lunch. And as they began to talk, Robin caught on to Charissa's vision, and she pulled out magazines, and she began to talk about the hair and the makeup, and Charissa just totally enjoyed having a conversation with a woman about what she was interested in. And she came home, and Charissa had an armful of magazines from Robin and a sparkle in her eyes, and she was so delighted. And I looked at her and thought, that should be me. That's who I'm supposed to be. I felt so convicted, and so I just felt like the Lord talked to me and said, I planted this in her. This is something I put in her life, this love for hair design and makeup. I went to Barnes & Noble, picked up a book, a hardbound, nice book by a famous makeup artist. And I brought it home to her. And I gave it to her, and I told her God had planted that in her and that she was to go with it. And would she please, someday when she's a hairstylist and a makeup artist, if somebody has cancer or something, would she please just give time free to help somebody feel better about themselves? And she goes, oh, Mom, I would love to do that. And so today, Chris is married to a wonderful Christian man. And while they owned a salon in Kent, Washington, the shelter down the street for women, the Friday before Mother's Day, they would have them come down and they would do their hair. And I've seen her give back. I've seen the joy in her life. She also has a tattoo on her wrist that has a scripture. It's from Numbers, where the Lord bless you, keep you, make his face shine on you. And that is the prayer that her dad prayed for her every single night. So when she does people's hair, they see that. And she gets to say, when they ask what it is, she says, it's a scripture from the Bible. Would you like me to quote it for you? And she gets to quote that for them. So I've seen where God placed that in her life, and I encourage you as parents to see the gifts that God placed in your child's life and to know that God can use anything, any talent he has placed in their life.